Well, what's up, everybody? It's Letitia with Barefoot Gardening. I hope that you're doing well. So, I am finally gonna get these guys inside the shed. It is like 60 degrees out here today. Feels great, pretty warm for the weather that we've been getting. And so I just wanted to make sure that they were still alive. Number one, they've been wrapped up for a couple weeks now, and I have not watered. They've been up against the house, and so I was like, oh no. Clearly, Letitia, I don't know why I do these things, but I have not watered them. It has rained outside, but again, they've been up against the house, so I'm not sure that they've gotten a lot of water. The paper, the burlap doesn't seem to be wet, so I just wanted to do a quick test. I'm looking at Little Buddy here. Little Buddy is my Chicago hardy fig. And if you look really, really close, you can see there are green tips still on him everywhere. Okay. And so I'm pretty sure that he's great. Also, there is a scratch test. I did just, all you got to do is, just scrape with your nail a little bit. And it's green, so he is still alive and well. And then this is Mr. Ellis, and Mr. Ellis is right here. He's kind of like in a purple pot inside of a 5-gallon bucket. And then Fred, who is an Olympian fig, he and they are fine. So I did a little scratch test on them way down on the trunk there. I just wanted to see how he's doing, and he looks good even despite not watering for a couple weeks. And I did a test there, and he looks great. So before I put them in the shed, I'm just going to give them a little drink, not very much, and about that much, and that's it. So we're gonna put them in the shed and call it wraps for the winter time. I'll just go back in the shed, at least once or twice a month and give them like a cup of water is what I was told. Just give them a little bit of water. They don't need a whole lot in their dormant state. And keep it moving, y'all. So give me 1 second and we'll do that. All right, their new home for the wintertime. Okay, fig tree number 1. Kapow! And fig trees 2 and 3. All right, so we got Little Buddy, the Chicago hardy fig, Mr. Ellis, the white Marseille fig, and Fred, the Olympian fig. All safe and sound and cozy. Now, one thing I do need to do, I really need to do this, and I keep forgetting, is mulch. I have some mulch right there. Mulch this one Honeycrisp tree right here. She's a baby, and I do need to get that done. Haven't been feeling the best lately, you all. I'm not even gonna lie. And so, I don't know. We'll see what I can do. The best you can do is all you can do, right? So we're gonna make sure that they're in there real nice and snug like. They're in there real good, y'all. But yeah, I do need to get that tree mulched to help her out a little bit. But that's about it. That's all I got going on, y'all. And hold on, I'll give y'all a little snippet shot at the garden real quick. I said that I was gonna call it quits. I left everything where it was, so I didn't bother it. But we'll see. This is the other apple tree. They're both Honeycrisp apple trees. And this guy looks pretty decent. I was going to go ahead and prune this back till about here. Right where that branch fell off, or I snapped it off and it didn't fall off. But and the hope is that it would create other branches along this way like that. So it would just be a little different, or look a little different, because I have this long branch here and then one right there and then nothing all the way until you get up to the top. So I don't know if I like that very much, but for right now, again, y'all, y'all just keep me in your prayers. I really haven't been feeling very well and not really feeling like doing much lately. So I just keep looking at it every day, and but anywho, that's that. Let me show y'all the garden. So here's my fall / winter garden. The leeks are still coming up pretty decent, y'all. We've been getting a lot of rain. The pak choi, that's parsley. The pak choi is there, and there's a little bit sporadic throughout this bed here. And then I got some Romanesco broccoli there. They don't look like they've grown very much. The Romanesco broccoli seedlings, more pak choi, and you can start to see the character of the leaf and the true leaves there, and they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. But the spinach here hasn't really grown much. I'm just kind of letting it go. It's cool. Here's the radishes again. I had this issue with radishes. I think the soil that I purchased from the store was high in nitrogen. And so if you look on the back of the soil bags and the ingredients, you can see the NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium percentages, and it was high in nitrogen. But when I gave it some garden lime, the root development did get better. And I'm not really sure what the root development is going to be on these guys. They look pretty puny, like I'm just growing the greens. And that's what happens if your soil is high in nitrogen. So you'll just get a lot of green tops and no roots. But, again, it's cool. Here's pak choi. Looks like these guys are trying to grow, but they need to be thinned out. I could use them. I could eat them as microgreens, though. I could do that. Most of those are true leaves. So I would need to harvest those now. But, again, I'm just kind of letting this go and see what happens. My peas will look pitiful. And there's a lot of die off there. Got some new ones coming up, though. That's pretty cool to see. There's another one back there. This is all lettuce greens that have been drastically frostbitten. But they don't look too bad, to be all honest, for not being covered for a couple of nights. And then the collards over there. Those collards I planted last spring, and they're still there. That one looks beautiful. That one right there just looks gorge. Isn't that pretty? But I want to do better. I want to do better with the collards next year. I have some onions over there too that's coming up. But yeah, y'all, this is pretty much how things are going. Winding up. I'm not really out much. Again, keep me in your prayers if you don't mind. Y'all, I will be back. I'll try to do a live or two this week as well. I know it's Thanksgiving week, so I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, you all. This time of year is not easy for a lot of people, and so just as you're with your families and carrying on and just having a good time, just think about others who really have a hard time during the holiday season. Most of us do, because we've lost loved ones, and some of us are still grieving our loved ones even years later. And, that's just how it goes. But I'm thinking about everybody. I'm thinking about all of you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And I just really, really pray that you all do have a great holiday, even despite, it might not feel so good because you're missing your loved ones. We all are still blessed. We are so blessed to be here and experience these things in life. And one of those things is the gardening. So I'm very, very grateful to be able to share this with you all and be able to grow relationships this way, and just experience life in a whole new way, see life in a whole new way as I'm gardening and, trying to grow food and learn these skill sets. It's just pretty amazing. It's pretty dope. But yeah, thank you all so much again, and take care. We will see you soon. Peace.